It's me, Mrs. Lockman from Boston School Forest. And winter isn't the best time to see wild baby animals, but those parents are starting to prepare for springtime when the babies are born. And what we're going to do today is take a look at the different education animals that we have at Boston School Forest and take a look back to see what they would have looked like as babies, and then take a look at some wild animals as well. We'll find out that some babies are precocial and powerful and are born ready to move and can see and can hear, and some babies are born altricial, which means that they don't have very much fur or feathers. They can't take care of themselves, and the parents have to give them everything, including food and warmth. Our Dusty and Ashton are so cute. They're cute as 9-month-old chinchillas, but were they cute as a baby?
Chinchilla babies are called kits. Most mothers have 2 kits in every litter. They are born very well developed. They have fur covering their body and their eyes are open. They can hear and move within hours. These are precocial animals, even though they need their mother's help.
Can you see that red squirrel running around up in the trees? Red squirrels are mammals too. Just like chinchillas, they're actually in the same rodent group. What does a red squirrel baby look like?
Squirrel babies are altricial. They don't have any fur on them. Their eyes are closed. Their ears are closed. They rely on their mothers to move them, to keep them warm, and of course for their milk as well.
These 2 birds are Rosie and Pollux. They're Eurasian collared doves. And let's take a look at what Rosie and Pollux look like when they were babies.
Collared dove parents are very devoted to their chicks. Chicks are what we call collared dove babies, and there are typically 2 of them in each brood. They have very sparse down feathers, and their eyes are closed when they're first hatched. But they grow very fast, and by the end of the first week, they have some downy feathers. By the end of the second week, they can move. Collared doves are altricial, but the wild turkey that lives here at Boston School Forest is precocial. When the babies hatch, they're fully down feathers, their eyes are open, they can make noises, and they can run pretty fast. And turkeys usually have 10 to 12 eggs in each brood and are ready to follow their mother and forage for food shortly after they're hatched. They're precocial.
Bubbles is our reptile. He's a turtle. Bubbles, what did you look like when you were a baby?
Turtle babies are called hatchlings. Red-eared slider turtles often lay about 20 eggs. They look like mini adults when they hatch, and they're precocial. They can see and move right out of the egg. They can swim using their webbed feet, and they know how to find food just by instinct. Another reptile, the garter snake, reproduces a little different. The babies are called snakelets, and the eggs actually hatch within the mother's body, so it looks like she gives live birth to these little miniatures. They're also precocial.
This is Daisy. Daisy's our tiger salamander. She was once a baby too, a long time ago. What do you think this amphibian looked like when she was a baby?
Baby tiger salamanders hatch from gel-covered eggs. They can be called larvae, nymph, tadpoles, or efts, and the mothers lay 1,000 eggs. They have these great external gills, eyes, tail, and they are hungry. They can feed and move around right away. They're precocial. Each spring, American toads find their way back to the pond at Boston School Forest where they lay eggs. And inside those eggs, tadpoles start to form. And they fight their way out, and they've got big heads and long tails, and they start to grow their front legs and their back legs, and then they're called froglets. And finally, when they're adults, they hop out onto land.
These are some of our Madagascar hissing cockroaches. There's a big one, and there's a little one. Could this be a baby Madagascar hissing cockroach?
Madagascar hissing cockroach babies are called nymphs. The mom can give birth to 30 babies. Just like the garter snake, the eggs hatch inside of her abdomen and the babies are born. They're precocial, they're white, and they're soft, but their exoskeleton will harden after just a few hours. They're born as miniature adults. The honeybee goes under a huge transformation or metamorphosis. The egg is laid in a single cell, and a queen honeybee can lay 1,500 eggs per day. After about 3 days, a larva hatches from the eggs, and it looks like a white sort of caterpillar. And it is fed honey by the other bees. And then after the 5th day, it's sealed up with wax before it undergoes a metamorphosis.
Remember, if you see a baby animal out in the wild, just stay back and give it its space. Its mother is probably close by and is just waiting for you to leave so that it can rejoin its baby. That's all for this week. Have a great day.